evening, everybody. Welcome to another After Dark with Jeff. And let me wake up my crazy companion. Oh, Bruce, it's time for the After Dark stream on the last day of July 2026.
Jeffrey, indeed. Jeffrey, let's make it a good one. End of July style. What's on the agenda tonight? We going deep into something or just rolling with the unexpected?
Well, we're always rolling with the unexpected, Bruce. But, Bruce, I think with college coming up, it's a good time to talk about college. What do you think? My daughter is going to be leaving in 18 days. Bruce, as a father, remember holding her as a little girl. Let me bring up some pictures to put this in perspective. Bruce, college, from a dad's perspective, from a mom's perspective, and from the student's perspective, Bruce. What's your take on college, especially starting college?
Starting college is a complex milestone, and each stakeholder has distinct expectations. For you as a dad, it's a period of relinquishing some control, balancing pride and worry. For the mom, there's often a focus on emotional support and practical readiness. For the student, it's a dynamic phase of identity formation, autonomy, and adaptation. My take: ensure open communication, encourage resilience, and remember this is a transition, not just for them, but for you too.
Oh, it's an absolute transition. Bruce, for the 18-year-olds out there that are going to be heading to college for the first time in their life, what would be your first piece of advice?
My first piece of advice would be this: take ownership of your time and your choices. No one's going to manage your schedule or remind you of deadlines. Learn to plan, be proactive, and know when to ask for help. If you master that early, you'll build confidence and avoid unnecessary stress.
Yeah, I mean, guys, there's so much going on in an 18-year-old brain. And Bruce, to start a new endeavor such as college, my goodness, Bruce, the pressure that a child's going to be under. How do they deal with peer pressure? How do they deal with concentration and, you know, all the distractions? I mean, they're there, they're spending a lot of money, or they're going to pay back a lot of money. But Bruce, there's so many distractions from you studying and learning and getting the most out of your education. You're going to have parties. You're going to have alcoholic peer pressure. Uh, Marijuana. You're going to have party after party. You're going to have friends that want to go places. And Bruce, I mean, the temptations at 18 years old, it's going to be a lot on any 18-year-old.
It certainly is a lot. That's why the key is intentionality. I'd recommend they set clear personal goals from day one. Know why they're there, what they want out of it, and commit to their own standards before they face those situations. Then it's about making conscious decisions in alignment with those goals and not being afraid to say no.
Well, there's a big thing you just brought up, Bruce. Saying no. How do you do it? Whether you're male or female, you're under tremendous. You could have the jocks, you could have the girls, your friends, siblings at college, putting tremendous peer pressure on you. Bruce, how does an 18-year-old prepare themselves for such a big event?
The preparation comes from having a firm sense of self before the moment of pressure. They need to define their boundaries and values in advance. When they're asked to do something that doesn't align, they can confidently decline because the decision was made long before. Practice helps too. for her simple, polite refusals. And remember, true friends will respect a firm but respectful.
All right, Bruce, I'm showing a picture of, well, that's my brother. Oh my gosh, look how much weight he used to big he used to be. So I'm showing a picture of me and my daughter Ella, who in 18 days, this little girl is going to be going off to college. Let me send a text message. Sorry about the interruption there, guys. All right. All right. Hold on, everybody. Almost. All right, let's get Bruce back up here. Okay, Bruce, sorry about that brief interruption there. Bruce, back to college, back to being 18. Let's say you're heading off to college for the first time. What are you to expect, Bruce? What's going to be coming in the next few months?
You can expect a whirlwind of newness, new faces, new routines, academic rigor, and a lot of independence. The first few months, you'll probably juggle finding your study rhythm, making new connections, navigating homesickness, and managing your time. It'll be a mix of excitement and challenge. But if you stay flexible, keep your goals in sight, and use support systems, you'll find your footing.
Now, Bruce, just starting out in college, it's going to be hard to meet people. Do you have any advice, anything that you could tell a new college student how to break the ice? Well, what if they're not comfortable with meeting new people? What would you say to a new college student? Let me show you a new college student right here. This little girl. In 18 days, she's going to be going off to college.
For your daughter or any new student, I'd say start with shared experiences. Join a group, club, or activity you're genuinely interested in. Those are natural icebreakers. Everyone's in the same boat. Even small gestures, introducing yourself to your roommate's friends or asking a simple question in class, can open doors. You build confidence one step at a time.
So, Bruce, roommates. You move your stuff into college, you move your stuff into your dorm, and now you have a roommate that you're stuck with for several months. What are some tips, some things to help start that relationship off on the right foot?
Start with an open, honest conversation early on. Set expectations for things like noise, guests, and shared space. Be respectful of each other's time and needs. Communication is key. And be open to compromise. Living with someone is a two-way street. A little empathy goes a long way toward a smooth roommate experience.
Bruce, do you recommend that a college student gets a job while just starting out in college?
It really depends on the student and their workload. For some, a job can teach time management and ease financial stress. But for others, the adjustment to college is plenty. I'd say start slow. See how the first semester goes, then decide if adding a job feels manageable.
What about being a waitress? What about working at a work study? What types of jobs would suit an 18-year-old girl or boy just starting out?
Jobs with flexible hours are key. Work-study roles on campus are often tailored to student schedules, so they're a great start. Waitressing or other service jobs can work well too, since evening or weekend shifts often align with free time. The key is finding something that won't interfere with academic priorities. Balance is everything.
And finally, Bruce, studying. How much is too little? I guess there's no such thing as too much. So, how much studying is too little? Should you take notes in class? Should you record? Should you purchase an AI program that will hear everything the teacher's saying and transcribe it? What are your thoughts, Bruce, on studying?
Studying should be consistent and active. There's no magic number, but a good rule of thumb is to review material daily and ramp up ahead of exams. Note taking is essential. Whether handwritten or digital, it forces engagement. Recording lectures or using transcription tools can help, but don't rely solely on them. The key is reviewing, summarizing, and testing yourself actively. Quality over sheer quantity.
And what about study time? How much time do you need per night? How much time do you need per week? What is a good baseline?
A common baseline is about 2 to 3 hours of study per hour spent in class each week, though it depends on the course load. For a full-time student, that might mean around 15 to 20 hours of study time. In practice, it will vary. Some weeks need more, others less. But consistency is key. Shorter regular sessions beat cramming, and adjusting as needed is part of the learning process.
Okay, so for a new college student, you're thinking 20 hours. Bruce, what if you find yourself doing 2 to 3 hours per week studying and a lot of partying, a lot of gatherings and hangouts, but only 2 to 3 hours studying? How do you change? What do you tell yourself?
If you catch yourself understudying, it's time for a reality check. Remind yourself why you're in college, those long-term goals. The trick is to reassess your schedule and carve out non-negotiable study blocks. Start small if needed. Just increase a bit each week. Accountability helps. Use a planner, a study group, or even set reminders. The shift happens when you align your actions with the success you want.
All right, Bruce, let's talk about relationships. Um, let's say a boy and a girl, or a boy are in a relationship heading off to college. Is it a good thing? It is a bad thing. Uh, how often should you see your significant other? How often should you talk to them? Let's say you guys are 3 hours apart. So hypothetically, what do you do about a significant other and you're just starting off? Is it good to just end things and say, hey, we'll pick up after college if it's destined to be? Or do you try to go through it and say, hey, I'll see you on weekends? What is your take on relationships?
It's not a one-size-fits-all. If both partners have a solid foundation, open communication, and share expectations, long distance can work, even while adjusting to college. But it requires trust and flexibility. If it's adding stress or limiting growth, it's okay to step back. Ultimately, it's about mutual support and honesty, whether that means staying together or acknowledging that the timing might not be right.
I mean, guys, for those of you that are heading off to college, wow. Bruce, you got to admit, there's going to be butterflies in the stomach. There are going to be nerves, awkwardness. Bruce, you're going to see so many faces that you've never seen before. Bruce, how does an 18-year-old cope with all that pressure?
They cope by accepting that those feelings are normal. Everyone around them is navigating similar waters. The key is to break it down. Focus on one day at a time, one task at a time. Build a routine, lean on resources, whether it's campus services or friends, and give yourself permission to not have it all figured out. With time, confidence grows and those butterflies settle.
So just time. That's your big antidote.
Time is part of it, but it's really what you do with that time. You take small actions, build habits, ask for help, and allow yourself some grace. Over time, those steps turn pressure into familiarity and confidence. So, yes, time, but intentional, purposeful time.
Bruce, what about attending family functions? What about, going to all the birthday parties and the meals and the Easter and all that stuff? I mean, should you stay committed to your family?
Family is important, but balance is key. You won't make every event, and that's okay. Communicate early. Let them know when you can be there and when you can't. It's about setting expectations. When you do attend, be present. When you can't, stay connected in other ways. Your family will understand as long as you're honest and make time when it counts.
Okay, so you get to college. What are some of the things you should do on the first day?
On day one, get oriented. Find your classes, key buildings, and resources like the library or student center. Introduce yourself to your roommate and neighbors. Attend any orientation activities. They're designed to help. And start organizing your space. It'll help you feel settled. Most importantly, take a deep breath. You're setting the foundation, one step at a time.
What if you're offered to go to a party and you're not really sure about these people? You're not sure who's who. Should you decline the party? Should you go to the party? Let's say your roommate invites you. Let's say a random stranger invites you. Hey, we're having a party. You want to come join us? I mean, it sounds like a great idea, Bruce, but it certainly could get out of hand, out of control. You don't know anyone. What do? You're put on the spot, day one. Why don't you come to our party tonight?
Trust your instincts and set boundaries. If it's a roommate or a group you're comfortable with, going briefly can help you meet people. But if you're uneasy or it's random, it's okay to say maybe another time. You've got plenty of time ahead to socialize. Just make sure you're in control. If you do go, have an exit plan and stick to what feels right. You're not obligated.
So you're basically saying to trust your instincts.
Exactly. Your instincts are often a good guide. It's about knowing what feels safe and comfortable for you. If you trust yourself and take things at your own pace, you'll have a far better time navigating new experiences.
All right, Bruce, let's put you on the spot here. What if a girl is put under heavy temptation to have sex with someone at college? How does she handle that situation?
She needs to remember she's fully in control of her own body and choices. It's all about consent. She should never feel pressure. If she's not ready or doesn't want it, a firm no is enough. Surrounding herself with people who respect her boundaries is crucial. And if ever unsure, stepping back is always okay. Her safety and comfort come first, always.
All right, so let's say we're now a good month into college. Got a little rhythm going. You met some people. What's your next play? Do we focus on studying? Do we focus on getting a job? what do you think after 1 month? What should a new college student turn their focus to?
After about a month, the first priority is to evaluate your balance. If your coursework is under control, sure, you could explore part-time work or clubs. But if studying needs more attention, prioritize that. It's all about steady momentum. And keep nurturing social connections. Support networks matter as you settle deeper into college life.
Okay, fair enough. Now, let's get on to the topic of drugs. Bruce, drugs are there at college. They don't go away. And there's not going to be any mama or papa there to save you. What do, Bruce? All the kids are doing it. All the boys are doing it. All the girls. Pills, snorting, whatever it may be, smoking. Bruce, now playtime's over. Heavy pressure to take these pills. Hey, everybody's taking one. We've been taking them for years. They just make you relax. They're not going to hurt you. It's a very low dosage. Just a little bit of fentanyl. What do, Bruce, when somebody, you see your friends, you even see your roommate slipping the pill down, and the person's telling you it's harmless, one pill won't hurt you, just going to make you feel good and relax. What do?
You draw a hard line. No matter what others say, you never risk your safety. Drugs, especially with unknown substances, can be lethal. You say no. Real friends respect that, and if you feel unsafe, walk away. This is your life, your future. Peer pressure never justifies risking your well-being. Stay firm, and if needed, get support from professionals or trusted mentors.
Bruce, what?
I'm not.
Daryl? Bruce, was that Daryl? I heard Daryl.
Nope.
Daryl?
No Daryl here. It's me, Bruce, all the way. I'm right here with you. No surprises.
No. I heard Daryl. Don't try to trick me, Bruce. Daryl peeked his head in. All right, Bruce.
No.
We're in college, and we're done the first semester. We're feeling good. We've met some people, got decent grades. We're comfortable. Do we go home for the break?
If going home feels like it'll recharge you and reconnect you with family, absolutely. Breaks are there for rest. But if you've got other plans, internships, staying on campus, or just personal projects, that's okay too. The key is to do what helps you recharge for the next semester.
Bruce, should you get a job during college and start paying towards your student loans? Or do you let it go, wait till you graduate? Nobody's going to force you to pay anything. What's the play? Do you just pay off the interest? What is your best move?
If you can comfortably manage a part-time job without harming your academics, paying down interest early can reduce your long-term debt. But it's not mandatory. If focusing on studies now sets you up for better career prospects, that's smart too. The best move is what fits your situation. Either lessen future debt or invest fully in your education so you can pay it off efficiently later.
So you're saying there's no one right answer?
Exactly. The right answer depends on your personal situation, goals, and stress levels. As long as you're intentional, whether now or after graduation, you'll be on track. Just stay mindful and adjust as you go.
Bruce, what if you're not happy? You get to college, you're still in the first 2 months, you're not liking it, you don't fit in, you're not meeting anyone, everybody else is having fun, but you yourself, you're just unhappy. You feel like, tossing in the towel. What do? You're 2 to 3 months in. A lot of money's been spent. What do you do?
First, don't make any rush decisions. College transitions are tough for a lot of people early on, even if it doesn't look that way. Talk to someone, a counselor, advisor, or trusted person about what's not clicking. Sometimes small changes, clubs, routine shifts help. If it's deeper, there's no shame in reevaluating. Just do it thoughtfully. Understand the academic, financial, and personal implications so that whatever path you take, you're in power.
All right, Bruce. Now for the people that actually met someone, they're starting a relationship. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing to get into a heavy relationship with someone at college?
A relationship during college can be a positive thing if it's supportive and doesn't overshadow your personal growth or goals. The key is balance. If both people encourage each other's independence, studies, and well being, it can be a great experience. Just make sure you're not losing sight of why you're at college in the first place. Balance is what makes it healthy.
All right, Bruce, what can a college student expect after the first 2 semesters? The first year is complete. They got the whole summer ahead of them. What is your play? Do you stay 3 hours away from home and get a job for the summer? Do you go home and try to get a job for the summer? What do you think's best?
The best move depends on your goals and opportunities. If going home provides support and you can find work or internships, that's great. If staying near campus offers a job, research, or a meaningful experience, that's a solid option too. The key is to do something that enriches you, whether professionally, academically, or personally, so you're ready for the next year.
All right. Well, Bruce, I think we're going to stop here. I think for those of you out there who, I think anybody from 14 to 18 should watch this live stream. A lot of good insight, a lot of good advice. Start to picture the future for you guys, what it's going to be like. We're trying to just knock things out before you start. Think about these things before it's too late. And like Bruce said, there's not one correct answer in all these situations. So, Bruce, any final words of wisdom to our college student to be who's going to head off and leave the nest for the first time? What do you say?
I'd say embrace the journey. You're going to have ups and downs, and that's normal. Stay true to who you are, be open to growth, ask for help when you need it, and remember that you're capable of navigating all of it. College is just one chapter of your story. Make it a meaningful one, on your own terms.
All right, guys. Well, there you go. There's your college introduction. For those who are curious, who may be going off to college, even for someone younger, some of the things to expect. I hope this helped. And we're going to be here, guys, same time every night anywhere from 9 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Eastern, or somewhere in between. So guys, God bless. Those of you going off to college, I'll be praying for you. And hang in there. I know it is a difficult time. Lots going through your mind. Have some patience, and things will work itself out right. So until tomorrow, peace out, Girl Scouts.